Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul.
Introduction, the world order, Iron Mike Tyson.
You're given instructions on what it takes to win like man all time. Protect yourself, respect the bell, touch gloves, touch gloves. God bless. Thank you.
Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul. Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul. Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul.
Well, Mike gets it up, put the right hand,
I seen a YouTube of him at 16 doing weird dances. That's not the guy I'm going to be fighting. This guy's going to come, he's going to try to hurt me. Like right now, I'm scared to death. But as the fight gets closer, the less nervous I become because it's reality. And in reality, I'm invincible.
The boxing world is gearing up for one of the most anticipated matchups of 2024 as Mike Tyson takes on Jake Paul this November. This bout promises to be a thrilling spectacle, blending Tyson's legendary power and experience with Paul's youthful exuberance and rising skills. As the fight date approaches, fans are eagerly speculating on the potential for brutal knockouts given the fighters' histories. Mike Tyson, known as Iron Mike, has a storied career filled with some of the most memorable knockouts in boxing history. He became the youngest heavyweight champion at just 20 years old by defeating Trevor Berbick. Tyson's devastating power was on full display as he knocked Berbick down multiple times in the second round, with Berbick unable to regain his footing. Tyson's ability to deliver powerful fight-ending blows quickly has always been his hallmark. Fans are eager to see if he still possesses that signature power and ferocity. In one of his most famous knockouts, Tyson dismantled Michael Spinks in just 91 seconds with a powerful right hook, followed by a left uppercut, showcasing his explosive speed and strength. Tyson's rematch with Frank Bruno ended with a fifth-round knockout, cementing his reputation as a knockout artist. His relentless aggression and ability to press his opponents could force Jake Paul into a defensive position, potentially leading to a brutal knockout. Jake Paul, initially known for his YouTube fame, has carved out a niche in the boxing world with a series of high-profile knockouts. In his second professional fight, Paul faced former NBA star Nate Robinson and knocked him out cold in the second round with a vicious right hand, proving his power and ability to perform under pressure. Paul has shown he can deliver powerful punches, especially with his right hand. Fans will be watching to see if he can land such a decisive blow on Tyson. Paul also faced former MMA fighter Ben Askren and delivered a first-round knockout. His right hand once again proved to be his weapon of choice, catching Askren flush and ending the fight early. Paul's ability to capitalize on openings and finish fights quickly is a trait he will need against Tyson, who is known for his fast starts. The Tyson versus Paul fight is expected to be a clash of generations, styles, and strategies. Even at 58, Tyson's training videos and exhibition performances suggest he still has significant power and a wealth of experience. His ability to read opponents and deliver devastating punches will be crucial. At 27, Jake Paul has youth on his side. His confidence, bolstered by a series of knockout victories, will drive him to prove himself against a legend. Paul's unorthodox style and surprising power could pose challenges for Tyson. Both fighters are known for their rigorous training regimens. Tyson's recent training camps have focused on regaining his legendary form, while Paul continues to improve his boxing skills under professional guidance. The fight's dynamics will be intriguing. Tyson's aggressive style might force Paul to rely on his defensive skills and counter-punching ability. Conversely, Paul might look to use his reach and youth to keep Tyson at bay and look for openings. Meanwhile, Canelo Alvarez has shared his thoughts on this upcoming fight. When questioned about his interest in it, the reigning super middleweight champion expressed his excitement and anticipation for this unique matchup. I hope this helps. Are you excited about the fight?
Paul and Tyson, nearly 3 decades apart in age and experience, will clash in a 10-round, 2-minute per round bout. The outcome will be recorded on both of their professional records. Paul's decision to challenge the 58-year-old former undisputed heavyweight champion has stirred significant controversy. Critics argue that this fight is a no-win situation for Paul, who has built a 10-1 record primarily by defeating retired MMA fighters, many of whom typically compete in lower weight classes. Despite the belief held by many that the age gap is insurmountable for Tyson's renowned skills, reflexes, and power, and the outright refusal of some within the sport to watch, there are those like Evander Holyfield, a 2-time opponent of Iron Mike, who think it could be a competitive match. Holyfield cautioned the 27-year-old in an interview with Fight Hub TV that he will be apprehended if he continues to live on the streets. Holyfield said, "I don't know how much confidence that Jake Paul has in all of that, but he's going to be a lot quicker. If he stays close to Mike, then his chance of winning is going to be great. But if he tries to stay back from Mike, he's going to get caught." Holyfield further added, "Mike is like a snake. He'll pop out on you. He gets there too quickly, but if you charge him, you're going to smother him. He pushes off his legs so he's too close. But if you give him room, everybody gets knocked out going backwards. Give him room, you're going to be messed up." In the meantime, Dustin Poirier isn't exactly excited to see Mike Tyson make his return to the ring. Poirier would prefer that Tyson stay out of the forthcoming bout with Jake Paul. He's baffled that the fight is still on and hasn't been canceled outright. On the MMA Hour, Poirier recently voiced his worries about the situation. He made it clear that he was opposed to the matchup, highlighting Tyson's age, 58 years old, and expressing his desire to see him avoid injury. Poirier also noted that Paul, being young and athletic, has the means to assemble a formidable training camp, which makes him a significant threat. He emphasized that his concerns weren't personal against Paul, pointing out his own presence at the Tyron Woodley fight as proof of his impartial stance.
This than the Tyson fight. You know, I didn't want that to happen. The guy's 60 years old. I didn't want that to happen. And I hope it doesn't.
You're hoping it gets canceled.
Yeah, I don't want to see Tyson go out there and get hurt, man.
Right.
60 years old. He's fighting a young guy who's athletic and has the money to put the best people around him and build a camp, and he's dangerous.
Right. So you like Jake?
I don't have anything against him.
Yeah. But like watching him fight?
Yeah, dude.
You went to one of his fights, right?
I went to the Woodley 2.
Woodley 1 or 2?
At the age of 27, Paul made a dramatic shift from being a YouTube sensation and social media influencer to stepping into the professional boxing arena in 2020. He quickly captured the spotlight by choosing opponents who were well known but had minimal boxing backgrounds. His ascent to stardom was marked by a viral knockout of Nate Robinson, a 3-time NBA dunk champion. This was followed by wins against retired MMA fighter Ben Askren and former UFC champions Tyron Woodley and Anderson Silva. Paul